Okay, here's another game, a 2v2 between Frontliner and Krasz versus Vurmashin, and now TheRaffy has joined up. So this should be an interesting game. TheRaffy is very well known for devastator drops, and he is once again Harkonnen. I think everyone's in the game. Looks like we're all loaded up. Everyone's getting started. So here we go. This is on a custom map that Frontliner designed. I forget what he called it, Philios or something. It's a map that is basically tailor-made for infantry, and I sure as hell hope somebody notices that, takes advantage of it. Very strong map for infantry. Somebody just demolished something for whatever reason. Put something in the wrong place, I guess. Alright, so TheRaffy is which? Who is dark red? Dark red. Who is dark red? Who are you? Who is dark red? Alright, Vurmashin is dark red, which means TheRaffy is orange. Is what I would call orange. Okay. Who is purple and who is cyan? Alright. Trying to observe a game here. This is, I mean, it's a 2v2, so I'm hoping that traffic and everything will behave. Krasz says he's violet, so I mean, Frontliner is light blue. Hopefully everyone is capable of seeing and describing colors correctly, because we have people from all over the world here, and I might be the only native English speaker here. I don't know. Well, that looks like a possible sync issue right off the bat, because that was placed and it has not been removed. That's great. Well, we'll see what happens. Network issues are probably going to happen. We have a lot of traffic going on here from a lot of different places, but hopefully the game will continue to move reasonably well. This building, I think, should not even be there, though. It happens. So TheRaffy is orange, and he already has an MTP out. He's going to a starport right away. Vurmashin has gone up to both Ix and a palace. He's teching very quickly. That may end up costing him, but we'll see what he comes up with. Hopefully he maybe goes to Sardaukar or something interesting. Krasz has also gone to an Ix. Not sure why yet. Other than that, he has pretty good macro working up. So does Frontliner. Hey, Frontliner's got some infantry out. Always good to see. Broke off a mauler. Not sure what he meant. Okay. Alright, so good to see some infantry coming out. Those are going to be very important in the middle of fights. Anywhere there is crag, the infantry are seriously important to maintain here. I mean, imagine if one of the Harkonnens snuck a few troopers in here and just started walking around inside all this crag. It would be so hard to dislodge, and they'd be able to shoot everything within a pretty fair radius away from the crags because of the range bonus. So that would make a big difference. Alright. TheRaffy starting to spread out a little bit more. Not macroing especially harder than anybody else. Trying to take out that MTP. Keep those infantry in the crag. Now why are the infantry going down to attack? I don't know. Hopefully they're just gonna go do something interesting. Maybe walk around and sneak attack or something. Kill him! Just trying to retreat. Oh, couldn't get out. Sorry, my nose is a little clogged. Alright, the TheRaffy has some logistical issues going on here. Yep, there you go. Okay. Need to airlift that guy out of there. Need to do something about that, airlift. Or move him first over here, maybe. Hopefully that resolves itself. A little scouting going on. Watch out for that trike. That's still an issue there. I think the TheRaffy needs to try to move that guy maybe a little bit. Oh shit. Oh, look at this. Rap drops in a couple of rocket launchers. Now, what did I just say about infantry or foot units being in these crags? Yeah, wouldn't that come in handy right now? Amazing. Look at all the damage that one pair of rocket launchers is able to cause because somebody can't even get to them to attack them. He put siege tanks in here. Now, even those are going to get wiped out by infantry if they move in. Man. Random combat going on. Nothing too substantial yet. A few more sneak attacks coming in. Wow, that's a lot of Conyards here. Get the infantry in the crags. Make them do something. Sweep them all the way around. I don't care what you do. Just get infantry involved somehow. What if the Allies have any general plan going on with each other? Alright, the TheRaffy finally resolved his issues with harvesters. He's still got a couple just sitting around though. Krasz is scouting out. Oh, lost that MTP, but still got some good intel. The TheRaffy is continuing to spread out. He's doing pretty well overall. What's he got for offensive units? Doesn't have much of a military yet. Vurmashin's doing fine. Still don't know what he teched up to yet. He does have a war facility. That's always good to see. Hopefully I'll see some Harkonnen troopers or Sardaukar jumping out of there at some point. And just because you have Sardaukar doesn't mean necessarily you should buy them instead of troopers. Troopers are a little bit cheaper, but still very effective, especially Harkonnen ones. Would like to see definitely more of prevalence of foot units on this board. I mean, even these rocket turrets, any kind of foot unit walking into these crags is just going to ruin. It's just going to absolutely gut the inside of their base. But they're going to be so hard to dislodge. No other units are going to be able to get in there but foot units. Hooray! Frontliners building more barracks. Who else is doing what? The TheRaffy has a starport in his palace. He's got another HTF. Nobody's going to go ornithopters because they're Harkonnen. Tremendous economy built up here for the Atreides. A lot of flak trikes. Where are they going to go? Those are probably just sitting back to defend against more drops. Those are probably just to guard against the drops, which is good. Very good tactics, especially against the TheRaffy. Although worms are eating a lot of stuff right now. Frontliner is spreading out like a virus. A couple of con yards. Moving far away, starting to put out concrete. Moving out some more MTPs, trying to get better intel on the enemy. We've gone 11 minutes, and there's just been one little distractionary attack from TheRaffy, not much else. TheRaffy is building up a little bit of offensive power. Got some siege tanks lying around, but not a lot else. I wonder if he's saving up cash for something larger as well. Seems to me TheRaffy should have quite a bit more money at this point. Seems to me everybody should have just a ton of money. Not sure what they're doing with it yet, though. Shooting going on over here, trying to take down that MTP. Game's lagging a little bit. Definitely a lot of units out there. We have 360 units on the board with a total of 520 about, including ones that have been queued up. Frontliner is dumping down a whole bunch of siege tanks. Frontliner does not have a starport. That's interesting to see. I see 3 infantry units, and I still don't see anything more than that. That's disappointing. Yay, Sardaukar! Oh, whole shitload of Sardaukar queued up. So that's where Vurmashin is going. Or is that Vurmashin? Yeah, okay. Let me make sure I'm seeing the coloring right, because it almost looks orange. But it's red. Alright. Alright. Finally, someone is bringing infantry into the center of the board. It's good to see. And into the crags. Although still, I mean, where these are being put is not in the crags, so I would definitely be a little bit more careful about that. There's just no reason for them not to be in the crags. They actually take reduced damage in the dunes also, but in the crags they're so hard to beat. They're just so hard to kill. More Atreides scouting going on. Alright, so I see Vurmashin spending a lot of money now on Sardaukar. I still don't quite see where all of TheRaffy's money is going. I'm not seeing that yet. He must be saving up for a big order or something. Just building a few rocket launchers. There they are. But even so, he should have a lot of money. Alright, good for Frontliner. Oh, he's got Fremen also. Very good. So the Fremen are going to be really good against killing the Sardaukar if they get up close to him. You definitely, you have to remind yourself that Fremen are not great against enemy buildings, and they're still just like infantry, so they're weak. But they do massive damage to enemy infantry. They should be able to, in numbers, they should be able to clean up any enemy infantry group. So Sardaukar moving out a little bit. Game's definitely lagging, but now we got 500 units on the board. I'm just amazed it's still running. I cannot believe people don't have a lot more money than this, though, really. Alright. Vurmashin is starting to send his Sardaukar ranging out a little bit. Not sure exactly what their plan is, but hey, they're moving in. That's good. Frontliner has included some infantry and some Fremen in his attack. That's great to see also. Vurmashin says he's out of credits, and I believe that because Sardaukar are very expensive and he's built a lot of them. I believe that. Ah, there's the first Devastator that I see for... there's another one. Okay. Definitely expect to see Devastators. Uh-oh. Now see, they're still going to kill him. Might lose one though. We'll see. No, maybe not. So he got lucky there. If he was in the crags, he would have been able to shoot them from far off. Would have gone even better for him. Anyway, Frontliner, awesome. Both Frontliner and Krasz are moving in. Hopefully they can coordinate their attacks a little bit. Uh-oh, there's a drop. There's a drop. Is it a Devastator? It is. Oh, good self-destruct. Definitely need some flag guarding. TheRaffy loves to drop some Devastators in and just self-destruct them immediately. Alright. Don't use the Fremen that way. That's not how you use them. They're just going to get killed. Yep. Silly. Alright, where are those Sardaukar? They're attacking the front, which is silly, but okay. The rest of the guys are inside the crags. Keep them in the crags. Here's the crags. Everybody's going to have to re-scout a little bit now. The Sardaukar are going to destroy this little group here. These guys are no defense against infantry. Nope. Not good for Frontliner there. This outlying base is definitely going to be in trouble. Rocket turrets do not help very much. Alright guys, don't split up now. Maintain your composure. Keep them in the crags. That's right. Whoops. Keep them in the crags. Alright, you guys are seriously splitting up your attack. The Atreides are going to have some problems here. They are not well coordinated. Krasz is a few steps behind Frontliner. They're not hitting the front line at the same time, but I think part of that is because of that sandstorm that hit. Because they really don't know how much they have in the way. Alright, get those flak trikes up. Oh, I got some drops in of his own. Good. Krasz is dropping in some tanks. Take out those missile turrets, hopefully relatively quickly. Yeah, these rocket launchers are all going to get killed. In the meantime, the Sardaukar over here have cleaned up the turrets. They don't really know what else to do at the moment. I'm not sure where Vurmashin is setting them. But these rocket tanks are definitely going to get hit hard. Oh, the Sardaukar are in the crags. Fantastic. Look at how far away they can fire when they're in the crags. Plus they take much less damage. Watch out for that Devastator. Is he going to self-destruct? No. Still, all those rockets, I think, those rocket launchers are going to go down. These siege tanks are much too strong for that. You should only take a few shots on those rocket launchers. Alright, now some stuff. Alright, good. Bam. All those flags getting shot. But now the Sardaukar are really going to save the day here. The siege tanks cannot match those Sardaukar. These rocket launchers back here are going to have to do all the mop-up work that they can. Really, Frontliner needs to move these rocket launchers over, get them to attack the Sardaukar, because they're going to wipe out these siege tanks. Even siege tanks, even as strong as they are, they're not going to be able to work well against them. Now there's a little dropship action going on from TheRaffy, sending them way out to the left. Oh, nice. The Fremen are attacking the Sardaukar. They're going to clean them up. Even inside the crags, the Fremen do so much damage to enemy infantry. Clean them right up. Very nice. Very nice. Good to see. Love it. Alright, so Krasz's tanks are still moving on a little bit, getting bogged down a fair amount. Once again, these Sardaukar, these rocket launcher tanks from Frontliner really need to attack those Sardaukar. He really needs to be aware of what's going on over there, because that battle could be going much differently. Now he's got a whole pile of Fremen wandering around out there. He's going to go on the hunt for Sardaukar, but he doesn't really realize he could be doing even better than he is if he would just get these few guys over to support the tanks. This is a shame. I'm watching his ally suffer because Frontliner is not adequately supporting him. He should just move these guys over here, get rid of all the Sardaukar. Instead, he's basically just forgetting about that battle entirely and piling in a whole bunch of Fremen for the next fight that's going to come up. And there's going to be less support up there, fewer units available to work with, and the Fremen may or may not, perform. They may or may not be used correctly, and they may or may not be used at the right time. Their timing is going to be a little bit off for now, at least anyway. So right now the Sardaukar are mopping everything up, as predicted. TheRaffy is branching out quite a bit far wide to the left. And especially after the sandstorms, nobody probably knows that he's there. And the Atreides assault is officially over, with just a couple more shots on this rocket launcher. One nice tag. Does Sardaukar even see them? I guess not. This guy probably does. Yep. So that'll go down. So it looks like Frontliner is switching tactics a little bit to rocket launchers with Fremen, which is actually not a great situation for the Fremen, because they'll get wiped out as they try to get close to the enemy. They'll get wiped out by their own rocket launchers. So Frontliner, what are you doing? You're letting your ally down. Krasz is fighting hard. There you go, Frontliner. At the very least, get the Fremen over there to hit the Sardaukar and wipe them out. I would not take the rocket launchers. I would not take the rocket launchers out of this mess. They're going to do a lot of friendly damage. There's no reason the Fremen can't handle this on their own. They'll lose a few guys, but they're cheap. These Fremen are going to waste these Sardaukar. Except that he's pulling them back or something. He's kind of hitting them piecemeal. So now some Fremen are definitely going to get killed since they're not attacking in mass. But still doing plenty enough damage to kill the Sardaukar, and then unfortunately getting killed in large groups by their own rockets. And they're all dead. Okay. So tactics could have gone a little bit better there, but at least they did clean up the other Sardaukar up here. These Sardaukar are just picking apart everybody at their own leisure. Here is a drop from Krasz on the Kanyard way out to the west of TheRaffy. TheRaffy was not able to stop it. I think Krasz should probably definitely move these guys closer at some point, but oh well. No reason to lose those few tanks after that point, but either way, it's good. It was good play. Destroyed that base of TheRaffy for the most part, and also caused a great diversion. Alright, now these Fremen are not being used correctly. Very good. Good Frontliner, take them away. They are not good against tanks. I mean, they're okay. They're actually fine against tanks, but they're basically no better than regular infantry against tanks at all. So that makes them okay, but not really a great use of the cost. So, what is everyone's plan now? We have 600 units on the board. Uh-oh, trying to drop. Scared away, though. Scared away to repair. Or something. Throwing back to the retreat. The retreat flag. Yeah, alright. Vurmashin's got his retreat flag shoved back here. That's not ideal. In fact, I think both Vurmashin and TheRaffy have the retreat flag in kind of a bad spot, but oh well. So what else is going on? A whole bunch of infantry coming out for Frontliner. That's cool. They should be. They should definitely act as kind of a buffer for the Fremen to allow the Fremen to get closer. Infantry themselves will obviously do a lot of damage sometimes too. The Harkonnen are not in as good a position as they could be in. They did lose an awful lot of money with all those Sardaukar getting killed, that's for sure. The Atreides definitely have to work together as a team here and prevent their people from getting killed. Frontliner really wants to get these infantry up here, because as soon as those Devastators get involved, the battles get enjoyed a little bit, everyone's probably going to get pulled into it. As soon as the Devastators roll down, if these infantry are anywhere near them, they're gonna do very well. But he's got to have those guys for support. This is not an ideal combat situation yet. Alright, Krasz is starting to airlift. I think he's bringing some tanks up, probably right in front of the missile launchers. But that is going to allow the Devastators to hit them and wipe quite a few of them out really, really quickly. Devastators are crazy powerful against tanks. Need the infantry. Got to get the infantry up there. Get them involved. Get them involved. The Fremen should be over here. And the regular infantry should be just basically everywhere. These Fremen are all going to get killed. They're in the wrong spot. They're not able to do the damage they need to do. These Sardaukar are going to win right here. These missiles have to make consistent hits. Just keep pounding the Sardaukar formations. Eventually they will kill them, but it's so much firepower that it's taking. It's taking so much time. All these infantry are going to start getting killed by their own rockets as well, as you can see. So yeah, there go all the infantry. Rocket launchers were taken out. The Sardaukar and the Krasz are still holding strong. Still more than a few of them left. They're still healing up. Still soaking up fire. Such a mercenary tactic. And here come the Devastators. All right around the rocket launchers. They're going to one-shot them. The infantry are way out of position. More Sardaukar pouring in from the left, and they're starting off with the Krasz, which is a great location. Infantry must get down here and start hitting these Devastators. Seriously have to help support the lines. Everything is just going sideways. These tanks should go up here and hit the rocket launchers while the infantry go down and hit the Devastators. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. These infantry, because there's nothing up front to shield them, the infantry are all getting wasted by the rocket launchers. They're going to continue to get destroyed. The Sardaukar are still taking a huge amount of damage and drawing an enormous amount of fire. Everyone is pouring all the resources they have into this fight. This one siege tank is probably going to be very valuable, because he's soaking up a whole lot of fire that otherwise these rocket launchers would be taking themselves. So here's another one. These siege tanks are so important right now. They are drawing so much fire. These rocket launchers need to have that distraction so that they can fight each other effectively. Now they're just going to sit and shoot each other. It looks like the Harkonnens have maybe a bit of an... Uh-oh! There's a death hand! Oh, I landed a little bit short. A little bit short, but holy cow. Who's firing the death hands? That's Frontliner. Frontliner with a massive economy is starting to turn off the death hands, hoping to get some lucky shots. And he is, in general, unfortunately they're being a little inaccurate. There is still basically a stalemate going on over here, but the Sardaukar are soaking up so much damage that I do see the Harkonnens winning this fight, and because of the range of support for the Atreides, and the fact that Frontliner has basically given up on fighting directly and is now going 100% with death hands, basically means that this attack is going to falter completely. We're going to have to see what Frontliner has planned after this. I don't know how much money he's got, massive economy, some sonic tanks. I think that was a Devastator drop that just did a lot of damage to him. The sonic tanks need to... they're just not going to be that effective heading straight into a battery of missiles. They need to have some support in front of them. Yeah, even two siege tanks like that is going to make a difference. Get the siege tanks in front of the sonic tanks and you'll be able to do massive damage. There's some combat going on. The harvesting operations are starting to get wrecked and slowed down. That was overall an epic fight. Clearly, it was, I believe that was a malfunction. Excuse me. Alright, Frontliner is now sending some missiles at his opponent. Are they going to land? Is he going for the base? Oh, nice. He is going for the base. Let's see what kind of damage he can do. They gotta be nice direct shots. Alright, so okay, now what's he going for? I would love it if he actually tried to go for these guys. He's not. He's still going for the enemy base. Still going for the enemy base, but looks like he's guaranteed to get some hits. Oh, nice. Bam. Wow. There's some massive damage going on here. I think... Oh... the network traffic isn't even able to show, I think, how badly these yeah, look at how slow, how delayed the network traffic is. There's so many things being destroyed by these missiles, but they're not actually disappearing until much later. Still doing some huge damage. This is costing Frontliner a lot of money. Where are the Sonics firing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a shame. That's a shame. Hopefully nobody lost any carryouts to that. Alright, there's some firing going on here. Where? Some rocket launchers. I don't know where that one's going. This is another good shot. See where it lands. That probably killed a couple of things. Oh, nice! That was probably all 5 of those refineries destroyed. We'll find that out in a second once the game actually catches up and stops lagging. These guys should go down. Oh, look at a massive rocket launcher order by TheRaffy. Bam! So you got 3 of them. Nice. Massive damage being done to his opponent. Nice. Wow, that was great. Looks like he killed that. Maybe even gotten a couple of construction yards. Wow! Killing his opponent. TheRaffy wisely spreading out far to the left. Wow. Massive damage being done. Well, somebody really badly needs to prevent the Atreides from continuing this onslaught. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, definite delay in network stuff now. Alright, what's going on here? Got some flak shooting. Ah, look at a whole swarm of Sardaukar. What are they going to do? I want to see them do something interesting. Get them involved. Get them involved. Uh-oh. Oh, nice! Sonic tank drop. This should do huge damage. This should do massive damage. Nice. Holy cow, this is just... Oh, and he's going to destroy the HTF. If he can push to the right and kill the other HTF, he might just take out an enormous swarm of carry-alls. Depends on how many guys are in reserve. Some carry-alls over here definitely getting turned away by the flak strikes. But overall, it looks like all the Sonic tanks got landed. Going to do some massive damage. Very nice. Looks like Vurmashin is still trying to build Sardaukar, but he may not have credits now. He looks kind of paralyzed. This little Sonic tank drop looks like it's going to be very effective. There's a rocket turret there. The Sonic tanks in general, looks like they're going after these turrets down here because they're considered armed adversaries. Uh-oh! Is he gonna? Oh, he did. Self-destruct. Pretty good by TheRaffy. A little sacrifice play. Keep his guys alive a little bit longer. Now the Sardaukar, what are they doing? Oh man, that's a lot of rocket launchers. Does Frontliner have money for that? I guess he might, because he's got quite the economy. TheRaffy is still doing okay, personally. He's doing alright. Vurmashin not quite so much, but he does have all these Sardaukar that are just not doing anything. If they would just climb over there into the crags, they could probably just wreck the hell out of everything here. Not seeing that. but hopefully everyone will wise up. So this attack was pretty successful. More directly successful. Oh wow, he did kill a whole pile of carryalls. I think he might have just eliminated all of Vurmashin's carryalls. Oh, yeah, Vurmashin lost all his carryalls. It's a huge blow to him. So that was an extremely successful attack. That was well worth doing instead of a whole bunch of random death hands. Obviously, Frontliner enjoyed doing that for a while, but it was costing him quite a bit of money. Oh, here's a nice little rocket tank. Rocket launcher drop that's going to take out a couple of heavy vehicle factories easily. Boom. Also going for the palace. Damn. I think this one's dead also. Actually, it might not be. They might not be set to aggressive. Yeah, this one's probably alive. They're not set to aggressive, so they're only trying to attack enemies that have weapons. Uh-oh. Is he going to self-destruct? What are you doing, Raff? What are you doing, Raff? Are you going to blow those up? No, he's just trying to distract the sonic tanks, which is actually a great tactic, because they do damage to their own buildings. Now self-destruct. There you go. Took down the palace. Good job. And there's an Atreides drop. Holy cow, this game is active. Atreides drop on the left-hand side. Now taking out TheRaffy's auxiliary base. He's got oh man, he's got a couple of HCFs up there. Tanks are doing well. A couple of random walls being built over there for no reason. Let's see how far that group of tanks gets. I wonder how far people are in the research level. Has anybody gone to Tech 2 research? I gotta find that out afterwards. If they have, like if, what is Vurmashin doing at this point? He's got all these things just bouncing back and forth. Get him up there, get him in the fight. Tanks are still pushing in. Nice. Looks like they're gonna get killed eventually. There are too many turrets here and a couple of rocket launchers, so the tanks, this little attack might peter out, but nevertheless, good attack. Why are these Sardaukar just running around like idiots with their heads cut off? I don't know. They really need to be stuck in. Just tell them to attack the rocket launchers. Stay in the crags. Perhaps wisely, I think. Frontliner looks like he's repositioning and moving back. No, he has some people on guard, so they're starting to respond to the Sardaukar. Sardaukar need to get into the crags. Get them in the crags. There you go. Once they're in there, holy cow, are they tough. Get them in there, move them down, get them attacking. Frontliner, if you're smart, you'll get your guys out of there. What else is going on? Krasz is building up a very respectable force. This fight over here did peter out as I thought it would. TheRaffy is still looking pretty strong in general. Vurmashin is a little bit on the weak side there. But he does have a whole bunch of Sardaukar. Now he's starting to push a little bit too far past the boundaries of the crags. He needs to either run them, say, over here and then through the crags, or just retreat at this point. Needs to get them back away from these rocket launchers. They're going to be able to do too much damage in the open field. Got to remember, infantry units are units of attrition. They have to be involved in sieges against bases, in defense actions, in places where high density of firepower is required, and anywhere where there are crags involved, the infantry are generally going to rule. Some sonic action going on down here. They're going to wipe that tank out pretty easy. I don't see any power outages either. Looks like Frontliner has a great deal of power. Wow, the Atreides bases really have not been damaged at all. I'm not sure what the Harkonnen are going to be able to do at this point, actually, because the Atreides have just turned into kind of a steamroller effect, and I think the Death Hand assaults that Frontliner invested in very heavily did a lot of damage that I'm not sure the Harkonnen were the quickest to recover from. I think they could have recovered pretty well, but it kind of doesn't look like they did. Vurmashin is just consistently continuing to build. It looks like he's just continuing to try to build the more of the Sardaukar, but this may be a network sync issue. These may be bad queues. This may not actually be here anymore. And here's a drop from the Atreides. Here it comes. What is it? Nothing but siege tanks, which is perfectly fine. See these Sonics also? Here come the Sonics. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt the Harkonnen a lot. Yeah, Raffy's really gonna start to feel this. Raffy's gonna have to start airlifting his own stuff in to try and fight. What does Raffy have? Oh, he has a bunch of rocket launchers. Those will attack from long range. Frontliner is still keeping everybody busy here at the front, and Vurmashin Sardaukar is still just dancing. They cannot seem to decide what to do. I really don't know what his intention is there. Back to the main assault by Krasz. Going very well, destroying a lot of things. Definitely need, you know, it's if you can, it's definitely always better to try and keep the tanks in front of the Sonic tanks, because now these two Sonics are probably going to get killed. The rocket launchers are just going to waste them because they don't take much damage at all. The siege tanks are going to fare much better. In general, this is going very well for the Atreides now, which is kind of a nice turnaround. Okay, the Sardaukar are moving in. They are not in a good position. They are in the dunes, some of them anyway. It's going to help a little, but in general they're going to get wiped out by the rocket launchers. They're just not being used correctly. Plus Frontliner has a few guard turrets here, so even if they got close, they would probably lose. This is not a good attack. Attacking out in the open is just not the smart thing to do with infantry. Moving northward, Krasz is pushing still further into the enemy base with the Sonics and his tanks. Going to do a lot of damage over here. Vurmashin finally got a star pulled up, but it looks like he's going to start losing a lot of stuff right away. Might see a GG from him soon. He is not going to be able to contribute much at all. It's just going to be TheRaffy, I think, from this point out. And so here's TheRaffy unloading all of his rocket tanks up closer to the enemy. He will be able to stop this assault eventually, but not before Vurmashin has basically been crippled completely. Vurmashin is basically out of this game. Now Frontliner is pushing straight up the middle. What else is Frontliner doing? Any other major planning or anything? Here's a sandstorm we haven't seen in a while. Frontliner is also going Sonic tanks. Alright, a whole bunch of Sonics and rocket launchers mixed in together. Potent combination, as long as someone doesn't airlift tanks right on top of it. Alright, so TheRaffy did clean up once again, but his economy has been seriously damaged in several cases. This little flak attack, so this... There's a flak fire going on. I didn't see it, but oh, there he is. It's this flak trike over here, just causing some annoyance. Uh-oh. Did we lose sync? No, we're still going. Holy cow. Still going. I think everybody's still here. Yeah, it looked like it was gonna crash there for a minute, but I think we're all still here. Looks like it. Alright, so gentlemen, what are you gonna do to end the game? Frontliner, you got a bunch of stuff. Let's see it happen. TheRaffy actually still has a whole pile of rocket launchers. Seems to think that that's the best way to go, but I'm watching an awful lot of his credits just getting wailed on. He definitely needs to have some support up front. Both sides would benefit greatly from having even just some regular tanks up front to soak some damage. Wow. Listen to all the worm attacks. Unfortunately, those are probably all Vurmashin's harvesters, because he hasn't had high-tech factories in quite a while. He hasn't had any carryalls in a while since that last major assault. This guy's just having a field day, getting all kinds of free damage. Frontliner complaining about the storms. I cannot believe this game is still running, to be honest. Is that a saboteur? I think that's a saboteur. If that is a saboteur, then Raffy, please go get him and get him out of there. I don't know if it is or not, but since he was stealthed out in the open like that, I'm pretty sure it must have been. Only unfortunately he got stuck attacking a trike. Let's see some action, guys. What's going on? Alright, good. Siege tanks always get something up front to help these rocket batteries. What are we doing, guys? Come on, let's make something happen. That's a lot of flak trikes. I mean, holy cow. Get them up in the middle and stop all this traffic. Look at all this air traffic going through here. If Frontliner and Krasz both moved their stuff straight up the middle, they could just immensely damage the Raffy's income potential. Uh-oh. Now, the Raffy has unfortunately been allowed to get back up to Devastators, which means he's going to have a whole lot of fun at his enemy's expense at some point. I think actually the Atreides are still just trying to scout quite a bit. They don't really see all that air traffic up there, otherwise they might take advantage of it. What's going on where? They're finally taking down that little pain in the ass. There's an MTP trying to skirt past, do a little scouting. Everyone's trying to scout out a little bit again. Everyone's afraid of making an attack straight into the darkness right now. Does Frontliner have any repair facilities? He does not. That's always a good investment, you know. No matter who you are, especially if you're playing any kind of a tank heavy army, repair facilities are great. After every battle, I would imagine that, you know, so many of these tanks up here probably have some damage on them, but they're somehow still alive. Those guys could all be repaired up to full health for a fraction of the price. Look out. Another Devi drop. And luckily he only killed one unit, I think, in combined. Maybe two. Uh-oh, here come the rocket launchers. There is no front line for Frontliner whatsoever. He's nothing but support units, so they're going to take a lot of casualties. Devastators are coming back. They're going to start swinging to the left. They're going to start one-shotting all this stuff. Sonic tanks are great, but they're going to get wiped out really quickly by all these rocket tanks. Too much damage up front, nothing to soak it up. I don't necessarily agree with this, but here's something good. Some Sonics and Sieges coming up from Krasz, starting to join in, coming in the back. Oh, this is good. This might spell doom for the Harkonnen finally. Oh, nice to see some troopers coming out for the Harkonnens. The Raffy's turning out a few guys. That's always good. These Devastators getting hit from both sides. Definitely feeling it, but also still doing huge damage. They are going to try and retreat. Just going to try and save those guys. Regroup. I don't know how successful he will be. Looks like we'll get a couple out. Just got him off. Whoa, some death hands coming in from Frontliner, trying to put a cap on this game. Boom. Wow. Alright. Frontliner wants this game over with. Wow, some people getting killed. Get those infantry up, Raffy. Unless they're dead. It might be from a missile or something, I don't know. With all this delay. Come on, Raff. If these infantry are alive, get them up. Yeah, Vurmashin is dead, sadly. Yeah, Vurmashin's having big problems. Alright, good, Raffy, get him up there. Get him up there. Start soaking up some damage. Get them up. Watch how effective they are. I mean, they're not gonna, honestly, they're not gonna hold up that well against a lot of siege tanks, but they're gonna do a hell of a lot better than rocket launchers. Get them up there. Soak up some damage. Good. Yeah, there's sonics, there's siege tanks, there are all kinds of things to hurt you, so yeah, they're not going to be ideal, but look at that. They're already drawing fire off of the rocket launchers. Now the rocket launchers are able to do a great deal of damage from a distance. Working out much better overall. Yes, he's losing the infantry, they're dying, but they are serving their purpose. They're saving him a whole lot of money. It probably would have been better if he'd stuck him over here in the crags, because then they would have had the range bonus anyway, but oh well. The Atreides are still basically destined to win this game. The TheRaffy still has a strong base over on the left. Still some reasonable income, I think. Even Vurmashin still has some good income. But Krasz is making another attack with some siege tanks. Those are going to continue to do strong damage. Here come even more. And here come the Sonics behind him. So hopefully this should be pretty decisive end of the game. Look at all these. I love all these flak trikes. They really have saved their own game, and sometimes I wanted to move at least a portion of them out to do something else. But the fact that they've stayed there has definitely prevented the TheRaffy from doing a lot of Devastator drops. So it's actually TheRaffy is still unrolling. Very nice game. This should be the GG. The TheRaffy still does have some definite strong equipment over here, and he seems to want to keep playing. So we'll see what his next tactic is if he switches up anything. But this whole side of the base is more than likely going down. I did not see them last very long. Here's a few infantry, but they're in the wrong spot. Just too much firepower massed on them. They're going to die quick. There's just not enough. Vurmashin building some infantry. Still not a bad thing, but there's just too much here. There's if you want to attack with infantry like this, you definitely need to have some superiority in terms of numbers, and he just doesn't have it. So obviously, oh man, definitely going sideways for. Holy cow! I missed something juicy over there. I would not be surprised if it was a whole pile of death hands. Must have been. Had to have been a whole bunch of death hands from Frontliner. Wow. Yeah. This is definitely going to spell defeat, I think, for the Harkonnen player. There's zero chance of him getting out. Wow. Yeah, good job on using those flak trikes to just keep the TheRaffy out of there. Everybody knew that was a big danger. Here comes a whole bunch more stuff. Wow, look at that fleet of carryalls. How many has he got? 20? Very nice. Get in there. Kill everything, no doubt. Vurmashin calls out the GG. And I'm pretty sure TheRaffy's going to GG. Yep, he does also. Not many more options. Wow, what an epic game. Wow, very nice. Very nice. Great game. Alright, TheRaffy is officially out. Great game. Great game. Fantastic. Very strong base put up. It's going to make an excellent video. Wow, great to see. Alright everybody, so this was another Dune 2 The Golden Path game. I am Drakbolt. This was a 2v2 between Frontliner and Krasz as the Atreides and TheRaffy and Vurmashin as the Harkonnen. The Atreides were completely victorious this time. And hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks guys. Peace out.